This record I got here is an old school classic, Doobie Brothers, the best of, and I'm sure these guys have been sampled quite a bit.
I wouldn't be surprised, man. That's some of the best yacht rock around, man. There's a brother in the Doobie Brothers. I didn't know that. Just one. All right, we're going to get started with our first one this week. Tell people about it, man.
I think the first track I'm going to hit you with is Frakie Knuckles, going some house music from the 80s, 1989. Song's called Tears.
89 was when I was born, man. And this for sure came out before I was born because I was born December. So curious to see what music was popping in the clubs while I was, I was in my mom's womb.
Summer 89, I was in the club.
Look at me, baby. I've been crying.
Did he ever do concerts where he would have a mic and DJ?
Oh yeah, most definitely, because he was a house DJ, but that's how he started off. It was DJing and then became a producer. But when I said I was in the clubs, I was underage clubs, so it wasn't drinking and all that. So and I got introduced to house music by my older cousins, because before that I was strictly NWA gangster rap stuff.
Beautiful women dictate what we kind of listen to in the clubs, so.
Most definitely. I was a newbie in the club, right? So when it came to dancing, all I had to do was know how to move. I didn't know any of the house movement steps or nothing like that, as long as he could move a little bit.
Man, I went dancing recently, and by recently I mean yesterday, and ain't nobody dancing, everybody's standing around. It's kind of crazy, man. But to be honest, the DJ was switching up the tempo too much. All over the place with the tempo, man. It's crazy.
I know the clubs nowadays, everyone's in a corner.
Man, they're not even in the corner now. They're just taking over the dance floor, standing around. It's crazy, man.
Standing around on their phones? Damn. They needed some of this. So yeah, in 1989, I was actually living in Toronto, and it was a big house scene over there.
I remember watching Electric Circus when I was at home. Yeah, man. I was like, that looks so hype. I used to watch it on Friday nights or something. It looks so much fun, man.
I can guarantee you where Electric Circus was filmed, it was no bigger than, I would say, 15 by 15. That's as big as the room was. It wasn't huge. So there was basically 30 people in there, and it looked like there was 100.
Yeah, I don't know too much about square footage and whatnot, but I'll take your word for it. 30 people. It definitely looked bigger. Yeah. Shout out to the host. I forget her name, but she had a lot of energy. She was a good people. She's good people.
I think at one point, Master T was a host. There was a girl, I can't remember what her name was, but she did her thing. They introduced a lot of music on Electric Circus. Man, they're bringing me back in aging.
Nah, you're lucky, man. That looked like a cool era, man. It looked like a very cool era to be in Toronto around that kind of stuff. Because right now, I can't think of a show that is there are some YouTube shows that are like that, to be honest. Actually, yeah, there are some cool stuff like that happening right now. But to see it as a kid, that was for me, that was the inspiration.
I was a kid watching it here in Montreal before I moved to Toronto. So I thought it was a big production and everything. And not knowing that there was only room for 30 people to be in there. And people would line up around the Much Music building to get in. And sometimes you couldn't.
You know, it's crazy. I was in the club recently. I got there early, and outside there was a huge line. People lining up to get into a club where people are standing around. The bar is very low. We're talking limbo low, man.
The bar is low. So back in the house scene for me, it was also knowing and seeing when it was you can dance with girls. Instead of when I was here and it was just a hip hop scene, dancehall scene, you weren't really doing that. Plus I was young, so we didn't really know too much about that.
Yeah, man, dancing is a lost art form in the club anyway. There was the grinding phase, you know what I'm saying? Now it's not really dancing, I'm seeing a lot of people listen to country music now in the clubs, or not in the clubs, but there's country bars, and people doing the two-step, and it actually looks like a lot of fun. It's wholesome, but it looks like a lot of fun.
Is it because they're doing it in unison? Oh, okay, so it's like a line dancing type thing.
There was this one guy doing it with every girl because I didn't know. I didn't catch up to the you know what I'm saying, to the, what do you call it? The do-si-do. Like I don't know the steps. And he was just taking turns, man, because he was the only one at the time that knew how to do it, I guess. So, you know what I'm saying? I got to learn that, man. I got to learn.
Whoa, so there we have it, man. Frakie Knuckles and Tears.
That's a great track. I know Frakie Knuckles from San Andreas, and I didn't hear this one. This is a great one, man. And I'm definitely going to have that on repeat for sure. We got to bring that back. Mm-hmm. It's the sub bass that gets me. All right. That's, man, we good. We don't even need to do no outros. All right. Let's do the next one. My song, the first one to go with, I want to start with like an old school song every week. So my first one is called Choose Me by Loose Ends. I don't know if you know Loose Ends. I've heard of Loose Ends. 1980s. I'm very big into the 1980s, like funk and all that. So yeah. Let's get into it, man. Let's do it.
It's a lot of synth in the music.
Not knowing inside if you really care for me. Now when I'm laying in the ghetto,
You gotta love the funk of the 80s, man.
will you feel?
It's early 80s vibes when they're coming out of the disco era.
I used to think the 80s had too much like synth, too much like things going on that were unsamplable, especially in hip hop. But there's some stuff in there, some gold, man.
There's definitely music gold in the 80s, man. Even though they were heavy into sampling in the 80s, from like 60s and 70s beats, but there's still like certain things you can just grab something and elongate it and make it into like a dope piece.
Saxophone was going in.
There were guys that made just strictly horn albums back then, man. Maybe that can even be a segment we do for the next another episode or something. Just strictly horn albums.
I used to have this album called It's Time for Sax. I picked it up at some thrift shop. Yeah, Time for Sax.
Yeah, there were guys like
The song's about being rescued. And nowadays we're talking about generational changes in music. Nowadays people are saying like, she don't want to be saved. You know, don't save her. Yeah. It's wild, man.
that's a dope track from Loose Ends. It wasn't one of their biggest, but it was pretty dope. These guys are the Jungle Brothers. The song is called I'll House You.
I feel like I heard this before, but I'm not sure. But I definitely heard of them. So let's get into it.
JB's, y'all. Yeah. JB's, y'all.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Girl, I'll house you. Girl, I'll house you. Girl, I'll house you. You in my hut now. My hut. You're in my hut. You know what's up. Let your mind be free. Relax your body. Jump a little higher. Jump until you get tired.
1988, man.
Don't you know?
They might have invented house ad-libs right there. That was the invention of ad-libs.
Don't you know that?
You know what? I don't even think these guys were rappers, really. They were mostly like DJs and producers, and they just came together and did it.
Yeah, because I definitely heard that original song. Gotta have house music, rock your body.
Girl, I see you.
That song came after this one.
Go on, girl, and act the fool. There's no need to play it cool. Everybody shake your body.
Like back then in Montreal, bro, we had basically half an hour to listen to rap music on the radio. And this was part of the half hour in Montreal. So back then, I used to like go to New York for like summers, spring break, and have to record Cool DJ Red Alert shows and Marley Marl shows they had on the radio, WBLS, Kiss FM, all that. come back, and me and my friends used to have tape battles, like who had the best show recorded.
Yeah, I had to record like much music on VHS, and we only had Don Smooth K103.7 FM. We had like 4 hours. It was crazy, man. Yeah, we really had to dig. I had to dig too. Man.
You guys had 4 hours, like I told you. We had 30 minutes. 30 minutes of this French guy called Grandmaster Guy. Grandmaster Guy.
These guys are from New York, right? Uh-huh.
From New York, but they got the house beat when they went to England. Yeah.
What kind of dance are people doing to this? Like pop locking? Because this is like the early 90s, right? Like what was the vibe in the club?
This was actually 88 to 89, so they were pop locking. Breakdancing days were basically done. Nobody was on the floor anymore. Everybody was up.
So crazy, man. That shit was inspiring, dude. Like I could just imagine people at a party just like MCing, you know? You know what's crazy is that DJs, like they kind of got used to not doing that. Like they kind of got used to just doing that. And yeah. And I guess people relied on the lyrics from the songs to get them going, you know, which works. But it's cool when you got the DJ like actually talking to the people too, you know.
That's mostly like a dancehall thing, to be honest, where the DJs would talk to the people and tell them a little story with the song that was going on.
Tell them, man. Man, it's so crazy when I see like Jamaican MCs or even just Caribbean MCs, like dancehall MCs, just like in the booth. I'm like, dog, like you legend, you a legend, man. Like all of them, man. Like even like the parties, the old school parties, man. Like damn, man, it was really good, man. Honestly, it's crazy, uninhibited. Yeah.
Because the term MC also stands for like mic controller. So like in hip hop, the MC was the guy that was just rapping over the beat. In dancehall, like you were the MC with a whole sound system. So you had to control the party. You know what I'm saying? Not just the DJ. Like you had to have your lyrics on point. Because there could be another sound system with their DJ, so to speak. And he would come in and destroy you. And then you got to go home, like pack up your jump pan song and go home.
You got to come correct. Yeah, facts. It's like competition breeds like excellence almost, you know? I like that. Definitely on board with that. All right, let's keep it going. My next one is a little bit slower. We're going to slow things down. Yeah. This one is a band that I discovered recently. They've been making music for a few years now. I don't know who they are. Their album covers have no pictures of them, and I like it. I don't look at their videos. I don't look at their Instagram. It's just a black cover. It's called SAULT. Yeah, the band name's called SAULT. I don't know who the lead singer is. I don't know none of the band members. And the song that I'm going to play is called SITL. I don't know what that stands for, but I'll be honest, for a long time, I was like, how come Christian music is not good? How come since Jesus Walks, I haven't really heard another hit record from, you know, about God or whatever, about like, even like touching on that, you know? And this to me is like, somebody figured it out. So let's get into it. It's not marketed that way, but you when you know, you know?
That's dope. I love that. That bass that just came in, man, it was sweet.
No, God is working, even though I feel this way. That's alright, but this time is over. No, it will never be the same.
STIL, sorry, it's too late. The name. So, yeah, the song name. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
God is on my side.
This band and her voice reminds me of Brand New Heavies and Indian Brand New Heavies and you, Dia Davenport. I'll introduce you, bro.
Must be crazy. This time it is over. It will never be, could never be the chance.
That's dope. That is dope.
Sorry, it's too late.
Man, that was pure vibes. I didn't even want to talk over that track. Wow. Thanks, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, yo, they got like 3 albums, man. Yeah, I just discovered them on their last one now, but I think one of the lead singers has their own thing going. I'm not sure who it is, so I won't even say. But yeah, man, I heard the album. I was like, man, blown away. And if they come on a concert like Jazz Fest, I am 100% there. Yeah, amazing stuff.
Very jazzy. That's why I say it kind of reminded me of Brand New Heavies.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
You gotta show me that. I don't even know who that is.
Next time. Boom, we got you.
Yeah. And I'll say this, man, like about the Christian music, like, you know, obviously you can hear it in it, and it's like a positive message and all that, and it's just like, man, I wish church, like, I don't go to church, and I want to, but I feel like there's a disconnect between like what yeah, especially musically. Like these songs that they playing, like I'm not really into it, and it's like, why can't it just sound like this? Like if it would sound like this, I'm there every week, and I know that it shouldn't be the reason I go. It should be the word and all that, but this will not hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, the music would definitely help more people attend church. This song, man, I heard this song as a kid when I was in Trinidad.
Okay.
Believe it or not. It was on the radio in Trinidad. So this song actually made, I don't know if you ever heard of this guy called Casey Kasem.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Casey Kasem. He had a radio show where he did like the top 100 and then the top 50 and then he did like the top 20.
Yeah.
But
Real nice voice.
yeah, real nice radio voice. But this song came on, man. I was in Trinidad and I heard this song. I was like, whoa. But I was into breakdancing. And this song was part of like the whole breakdancing movement. But then I found out these guys had nothing to do with breakdancing or rap. But the song was just dope. It's a group of producers from England called Art of Noise. And when you hear it, it's just they just took samples of different noises that they heard and put it together. And the song is called Beatbox.
There's no lyrics on this one. I'll just listen. You said from the UK?
Imagine being a kid and having your piece of vinyl, man, and you just got your Pumas on, your tracksuit on, you're just breakdancing to this beat.
Yeah, and this probably sparked like a lot of MCs, you know, like just listening to it, basically like just filling it up, you know. Yeah, I could see this at the beginning of like a movie, you know what I'm saying, like Colors or something like that.
Way before Colors. More like, I would say Wild Style or even Beat Street.
Yeah, it reminds me of how Pharrell said he used like an aerosol can to make the chocolate like it's hot. It's just like random sounds. And the 80s was when they like first discovered like the Roland, like the samplers and stuff, so they kind of was just going crazy and discovering. Yeah.
It's like Mobb Deep. Like for Shook Ones, the beginning of that track is like a gas stove starting.
It was cooking up. So what was your go-to breakdancing move?
I was scrambling on the floor. Some feet movements, like crazy legs type thing, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I respect that so much. This is such a hard thing to do. I attempted as a kid, but man.
For me, breakdancing was either you break or die because we used to have battles and go from like hood to hood back in Trinidad. Nah, they're not really hoods, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, we used to walk for a good, seemed like 45 minutes across the bridge into the next area and battle a man out there. You know what I'm saying?
From ghetto to ghetto, backyard to yard. It's like an aquarium sound. It was like throw it in.
The art of noise, man. It's just like anything. Water dripping, your engine. I don't even know what it was about this song, but back then it just sounded so hard.
Yeah, it got you guys going. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, so I got one. It kind of fits into what you just played. So basically, this is like one of the newer rappers. There's like different tiers of rap, obviously, as you know. You know, they got the trap and you got the soulful, the, you know, conscious or whatever. I would put this in like modern day conscious rap. So it's like self-reflective raps over minimalist beats, kind of noisy, kind of like lo-fi. So this guy, his name is Mike, and the song here, what did I pick here? World Market. And it's just like raps that you kind of like ride. It's like, I think Currency said it. He said there's like the Saturday rappers, the weekend rappers, and then there's the Monday to Friday. This is like a Monday to Friday. Yeah, it's that Monday, the day-to-day raps. Exactly. So let's listen to it.
I'm only heading back if you got more to give it sad, but you can hear nap for important shot pass. On hearing niggas raps, I be bored of feeling fat. I probably take a nap if I recorded this cat. I need to know they past, what's the origin? Who the leader of they pack is they showing him? Better put my feet up and relax, there'll be more of this axe. Trust beneath them dabs to be tournament stats. Cause beneath the scabs, need some collagen for that. He the toughest on the ground, we gon' hold him to the track. No assumptions in the plan if the focus is the bad. Here's a comers with the gang, we was trolling on that ad.
It's almost like he just started putting out freestyles. I just like the fact that he keeps putting stuff out, and it's just like, I don't care about the sound quality or nothing, and just like keep putting it out. And I like this taste in beats.
That's what I was thinking. The beat is pretty dope, and it's got a lot going on in it. So I guess with that, you can almost do like minimal raps. His beats are dope. Yeah, man. And it's like he's just rapping. I'm just out here, and I'm gonna do it.
All right, so that was Track for Track. Your boy AP Johnson.
Clint John.
And that's it. Till next week, we got more tracks. Let us know what you think we should listen to. No genre. Like, let us know. There's no limits on the genres. Anything. Let's go. All right. Peace.